Okay, we're talking Riverside Boys Soccer here on the John Mendola Show. Steve Kulikowski, the head coach for the Vikings, with us, and so many different sports. And everybody's talking about football, but you guys want to talk about soccer, and you guys getting hopefully a great season this year, but off to a good start with a big win.
Absolutely, we had a nice win the other day versus Redeemer, who's always been a traditional power in the area. Boys came out well. They played great, and it was nice to get an early win in the season.
Let's talk about your numbers. How many guys do you have on the team, and you're looking to always grow, I'm sure?
Yes, we have 24 on the team this year, a little bit more than what we've had in the past. So we're definitely growing. It's a great sign. We did graduate 2 from last year's program, so we're returning a lot of talent and a lot of experience.
Let's talk about up and down between seniors all the way down to freshmen. You have a nice balance with only graduating 2?
Yeah, we have 9 seniors on the team. I believe 6 juniors, 5 sophomores, and then a freshman as well. So we have a mix, and I believe 14 of those players all had some starting experience last year. So that should hopefully give us a good start for the beginning of the season.
Able to put the ball in the back of the net is always the key. You put 4 goals up against Redeemer, like, okay, this team could do some things. So talk a little bit about your scoring power.
It was a nice balanced attack. We actually had 4 different scorers on Saturday, so that's a good thing. We did graduate last year. Connor McNally, our school's all-time leading scorer, at 83 goals. So, that's a big void, but we have a lot of talent coming back up. We did have 14 different players score a goal last year, so I'm hoping that those kids will all be able to step up and fill big shoes.
So you've been a head coach here at Riverside for a while. Talk about just kind of seeing these kids kind of grow and see them develop through this program. What are some of your philosophies that you think they've bought into?
Okay. This is my 8th year as the varsity coach. A lot of these boys, I've actually coached them at the very young level, at the tri-borough soccer level, just rec level. I've coached a lot of these boys in baseball and other sports as well. They're a great group of athletes. We've said that about these boys since they were 6, 7, 8 years old, that there's a lot of scrappy kids. They like to have fun. They love to compete. So that's a good starting point always when you have that type of talent.
Let's talk about over on the defensive side. What do you have there? Keeper and then defense. You feel pretty good about your talent?
Yeah, we should be very balanced. We should have some returning depth at defense. We have Michael Burke as a 3-year starter in goal as a junior. And we have Angelo D'Amico, Jack Davies, and Michael Connor leading our way as our defenders. So we feel pretty confident. We have some young guys that'll be able to contribute on the defensive side as well in that mix. So we're pretty excited about what we have there.
Let's talk about these guys kind of being one, being good community members, being good students, being good athletes, and just kind of like soaking it up along with the parents. Tell us a little about the soccer community of Riverside.
Yeah, I think we're growing. The kids are enjoying it. We're starting to get some people attending the games and stuff like that. Years ago, it was kind of just the parents. Last year we had a little mini student section for some of the games, and it's fun to see the kids get excited, about more sports. Supporting their teammates, supporting their friends, their classmates, things like that. That's a good thing.
How about competition in the league? What are you expecting? Across the league, and day in and day out, some of those teams you're going to play.
Yeah, Old Forge is always tough. Holy Cross, I know, brings back some very good talent as well. So we'll see. I think I feel we should be able to compete with any team. As long as we bring our right mindset and we play together like we've been playing, and I think we'll be in good shape. But yeah, there's always some good talent out there.
If you had to hang your hat on one thing, you think, okay, if we're able to get through the league and have a very successful record, which again, we're expecting you to have a winning record, and then maybe get to the playoffs. Talk about what you think could be some factors for this team when you get to that point. Hopefully you do.
Yeah, there's some talented teams that where you won't really see much of, and we won't have any knowledge about from the Wyoming Valley Conference because they're also into the mix when we get to the playoff system. So, there'll be some traditional power schools that are down that way that we'll have to, hopefully we're going to be growing as the season goes on and keep developing. But I do like our chances. We have, like I said, some great talent, and we'll hopefully have a lot of fun this year.
All right, Steve. Well, we're rooting for you guys here at Riverside. All the best this season.
Okay.